Shalom to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Your brother Kadar. Come back with a lower and edifying video. I know I've been gone, but I've been working on my spirit, trying to make sure I'm staying right, trying to be as perfect as possible and be blameless, right? But now, that being said, I know I got to make some more prayers for, Israel, you know what I'm saying? People in the world, Gentiles coming out of this thing, right? Because that's what we're doing it for. That's how we're going to sit elect. We got to bring our people out of the world and start teaching them this understanding, this fountain of life, man, this tree of life, right? And give them the fruit which the Most High will give them, right? So nevertheless, right, so prayer asking the Lord to sup with you, right? So I'm going to get the pronunciation. We start out with Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Babu Kashah, Babu Kashah, Babu Kashah, Salakia, Ha, Rakha, Sha'or, Kakama, Wa, Ha, Kudash, Rakha, Wa, Ha, Rakha, Sha'or, Yawashai, Ba, Labia, Babu Kashah, Babu Kashah, Babu Kashah, out of one, and I'm gonna put Amen at the end. Like I said, I literally just made this. Right? That's in the English tongue. Lord, in the name of the Son of God, please, please, please send me the spirit of wisdom and the Holy Spirit and the Spirit of Christ in my mind. Please, 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 Lord. Then put Amen at the end, right? A-H-M-A-N, right? Amen. Right, so let's get some precepts on that, right? All right, let's get some precepts on that, right? Because the Lord said, right? Let's go to the book of Matthew, right? It's the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 7. It says, ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be open. So Christ said you gotta seek, you understand, then you gonna find, man. You can't just expect the Lord to bless you, you know what I'm saying, with the spirit of understanding, and you don't do no reading, you never fast, you never study, you don't ask no questions, you just kind of show up to the Sabbath class and think that's it. Right? Like brothers in the camp say, that's what they say. Only 30% of this truth is going to camp. So, what are you doing in your spare time throughout the week? Like the brothers would say as well. You know what I'm saying? It's more to that. You got to be seeking the Lord every day. You understand? Right? Every day. And Christ said if you ask, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be given you, man. Then just like he said in, if I'm not mistaken, Matthew 6, or in the Gospels, he say, the birds sow not. You know what I'm saying? The grass, they sow not. Don't they reap? He said, how much more, my children, you're a son of the Most High, man. When you say you're an Israelite, yes, Yasha Allah. He Prince God. We're the princes of the power, the brother Kabash would say, man. Right? So, nevertheless, you got to seek the Lord, man. And the Lord will give you what you ask for if you seek him. You got to knock on his door. Now, didn't the Lord say, let's go to the book of Revelations, right? It's the book of Revelations, chapter 3 and 20. Red letters. It's Yahweh Shah talking. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. What is this door? This door is talking about your mind, your lob, right? Or labia, meaning my mind. It says, if any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me. Right? So the Lord said, if any man hear his voice and open the door, we're going to come into him. What does that mean? Right? Because you can hear the voice of the Lord, but not open your door. You understand? When we on the highways and byways, and we shaking the hand, and we waking up the mighty man, we pulling out the precepts, we edifying, right? That's the Lord knocking on those people's door, man. It's people walking right by. I ain't got enough time. I got to make it to the store. I got to go eat. That's my lady, right? The Lord is knocking on his door right there, and guess what? He's just kind of keeping it shut. He's hearing it, then kind of closing the door. You got people say, I like what y'all saying, man. I support y'all, man. Keep doing what y'all doing. And keep pushing. The Lord knocking on his door, and he kind of keeping it closed, man. So you got to hear the Lord and then open the door. Because some people can't perceive that the Lord is knocking on the door. What's knocking on your door? You got a brother, you know what I'm saying, ask you for some prayer. Little do you know, if you pray with this brother or pray for this brother, the Lord going to answer your prayers that you prayed 2 days ago. Right? He asks you, bro, I need help, man. I need some more faith. And you kind of, let it go. You kind of don't pray for the brother. Now what? The Lord could have throw your prayers down, man. The Lord's knocking on your door. You're trying to see what was he going to do. Right, let me try my son. Have thou heard of my servant Kedar? Right, have thou heard of my servant Job? Right, the Lord can be trying you. So nevertheless, you gotta hear the voice of the Lord. You gotta seek what you gotta seek when the Lord is trying to give you some understanding, and then open your door and literally let Him sup with you, have some understanding. You gotta seek the Lord and put in the work to get the understanding, right? So let's get another precept, right? Because somebody didn't do that, right? Let's go to the book of 1 John chapter 3. Slack, and I'm in transit. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, for this is the message that you heard from the beginning, that we should love one another, not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil, and his brothers were not, and his brothers righteous, man. So Cain was of that wicked one. What does it mean of that wicked one? He was of Satan, you understand? Right? And let's see what the Lord told him. The Lord told him beforehand what was going to happen. Real quick, Salakia, in transit. Right? Let's go to the book of Genesis 4 and verse 4. But I don't want to read the whole thing, but 4 and 3. And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and the fat of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. So he was mad that the Lord didn't accept his offering. Verse 6. It says, and the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance falling? Right? Why are you changing your face? Why you mad? What's your problem, man? What's up with you? Verse 7. If thou doest well, shall not thou be accepted? Right? Meaning, if you're not doing good, if you're going to do good, you think I'm not going to accept you? Because he knew, obviously, right, through Adam, when you read Genesis 3 in the last verse, that skin of coats is talking about now the understanding of throwing up an offering. So Adam is teaching Abel and Cain, right, the law. But Cain decides to throw up, right, some fruit, which the Lord is not dealing with. You can read that in the law now. Obviously, the Lord's not dealing with fruits and vegetables like he's a white man, right? He's dealing with some savory, you know what I'm saying, oil, we say a savory ointment, savory smell, if I'm not mistaken, in Leviticus 2nd chapter. Right? So the Lord is dealing with a good smelling offering. How you want to smell good? You burning up some damn banana peels, man, and some damn cantaloupe. Right? That's madness, and some corn offering up to the Most High. Right? And he knows this. That's why the Lord is telling him, if thou doest well, shall not thou be accepted. It says, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. What does that mean, sin lieth at the door? Right? If you don't do well, hey, you know you about to go to hell off, man. You know, that's sin. You going to hell off if you don't do well. If you don't do what I told you to do. Right? It says, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Because now you're going to desire to go to hell off. Right? And guess what's going to be over him? It says, and thou shalt rule over him. It's talking about Satan. If you're not following the Most High, you're following Satan. No matter what form you're going into, it can be Islam, it can be Hinduism, it can be Buddha, it can be spiritualism, it can be 5%er. If it's not of the Most High God, it is ultimately of Satan. It's to distract you and take you away from the gates of heaven, man. And allow you to get destroyed with these damn transformers, man. And you know, these people of Gomorrah, right? So nevertheless, Cain didn't let the spirit come in his door, man. And even when you look what happened. Verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. So what came into his door? The spirit of Satan. If Yahweh Shai, if the word is not in your mind, ultimately, brother, you're going to Satan. So that's when we say, you know what I'm saying, when Yahweh Shai is saying, I'm going to come into you and sup with you, we're going to give you the understanding, right? But you got to seek the Lord, man, right? And I'm going to get this I'm going to get 2 precepts, right? Yeah, I'm going to get 2 precepts. And even when they said, Salakia, and even when they said, when Christ said, right, I'm going to sup with you, what does the word sup mean? I had to search it up real quick, right? No, I'm not turning it on. I don't want to talk. People going to text me, try to hear that. right? Sup. Slack it. W5 transit. It says sup. Take, drink, or liquid food by sips or spoonfuls, right? So when he say, I'm going to sup with you, right? What is he supping with, right? What is he doing? Job 34:3. For the ear trieth words as the mouth tasteth meat. So the Lord is going to give you the word. You understand? It's not literally eating. You think Christ will, Christ will kind of come from the third heaven, kind of turn into a mini you, kind of go in your ear like it is on Looney Tunes, and kind of eat a meal with you right next to your brain. That's folly, right? He's talking about giving you understanding, give you the words. That's why it says in Job, for men trieth words as the mouth tasteth meat. It's spiritual, right? The Lord can give us the understanding. Right, I'm going to get this last precept. Right, so like here, the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 28. It says, for as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. Right? Because sometimes we go away from God. Sometimes we don't pray enough. Sometimes we might skip a week or two of fasting. Sometimes we don't do all the things we have to do. But when you go astray, man, you got to seek the Lord 10 times more, man. Right? You got to ask yourself, every brother, every sister, are you seeking the Lord 10 times more than you used to? Are you really? That's a big deal, man. So I want our people to, use that prayer. You know what I'm saying? Get some understanding. I could have had more precepts, but I'm not about to get 1,000 precepts. You know what I'm saying? It's a prayer video. You know what I'm saying? Shalom to the 12 tribes scattered, bro. Lil William, was edified, man. I love all my people. And hopefully we can get the hell out of here, man. Sooner but later. All right. Shalom.